Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I have a bit of an unboxing today. It's not really my usual style. This is a bag that everyone has seen before. It was all the rage a few years back. I am late to the trend, and that's because I don't really follow the trend. The bag was not something that spoke to me for a long time, but recently it just really grew on me, and it just kind of kept playing on my mind, so I decided to get it. I am going to do a really short unboxing, and what I was thinking I would do is reorganize my bag shelves with you guys to kind of find a home for it and rejig all the current placements of my bag. With lockdown now kind of being eased a lot more, everyone's kind of getting out of their houses, and obviously, with YouTube, as I'm sure a lot of you would have seen, there was a massive, and I think there still is, a massive campaign with #WithMe. And I never really got into that kind of trend because I never thought my home life was that interesting. So I kind of thought that I would do something a little bit different, and I don't know, guess I'll jump on the bandwagon with everyone. So yeah, so this is going to be a #WithMe video, and honestly, even though lockdown is easing, I am one of the probably very rare few who actually enjoy staying at home and likes that kind of alone time. This has actually been a really good time for me in terms of personal development. I've worked on a lot of projects. I've made a lot of things move forward in my life that I haven't had the time previously to do, so this is actually has been actually quite a good time, so a silver lining. And I also thought that I would take this opportunity to kind of do like a little mix of a reorganize with me and also a cleaning with me as well, because those shelves have been really like dusty for quite a while, and I haven't really touched the shelves. I've obviously taken care of my bags really well, wiped them down, but the shelves themselves, the surfaces are really dusty, so it's a good time to also do a bit of cleaning with you guys. So here is the bag. Well, it's the shopping bag, and I'm going to do a really quick unboxing for you guys. Alright you guys, so the bag that I finally got, that everyone has already gotten, and it really is everywhere, it's so popular, and I got the Pochette Metis. It is not a bag that I fell in love with straight away. I kind of saw it and I waited a little bit because it didn't really reach it bag status for about 6 months when it first got released, and in those first 6 months there was a lot of problems with glazing, a lot of problems with the canvas, so yeah, it was a bag that was wrought with issues. So I didn't really pull the trigger for a long time, and it wasn't a bag that was a style that I really liked that much anyway. This bag came out in 2016 and I was like, it's not really for me. It's crossbody or it's shoulder. Kind of reminds me of like a school bag, lunchbox kind of bag, and it didn't really sit well with me. But recently my best friend Michelle, she got one, and it's kind of been sitting on my mind, and I'm like, oh, actually, you know what, that's kind of cute, I could probably, work with that kind of style, but I just didn't really want to get one because I was like, oh yeah, I don't really want to, with my luxury bags, I don't really go, oh, I could work with that, so I'm going to spend thousands of dollars on something that I could work with. Generally, I buy my bags when it's like kind of love at first sight, when it's like, oh my god, I love that bag, it's the first time I've seen it, and bam, I feel it, I can feel it, it's in my collection, I want it. With this one, it wasn't like that, so I was like, oh, okay, doesn't matter. But it's just kind of been like on my mind more and more, and eventually I was like, okay, my essay was like, look, with coronavirus, the monogram really popular bags such as the Palm Springs Mini Backpack, the Pochette Metis, they're all like orderable. It's really easy. You can just let me know and I'll order one for you. And I'm like, oh, okay. And they have a 30-day return policy as well. So I was like, okay, you know what? I was like, okay, fine. If I can just order one, sure, let's pull the trigger. order it. And then the bag came, and because I was like, okay, if I don't like it, I can just return it anyway. So the bag came, and I saw it in person in store, and it only took 3 days to arrive. And I was like, oh my god, it's actually really cute. And I don't know what in my mind changed. I don't know if it was because I've been working from home for 3 months and there's like a chemical imbalance in my brain, but I was like, actually, this is a really, really cute bag and I think I'm going to keep it. Because I tried it on in store, and, you know, I got the strap and everything, and, you know, I put it on and it sits really well on my body. The shape is actually like not too small, it's not too big. It's just actually really, really good, and it fits a really good amount of stuff inside. So you've got 3 compartments, 1 at the back here, 2 and 3. And it's got a lot of space, and I just thought, okay, well, you know what, it's not like a really kind of like out there bag, but this is actually really, really nice. So I was like, you know what, to hell with it. I kept it. I decided to keep it. And that's the story of how I got my Pochette Metis, and why I got it. I am going to find a home for it on that shelf. Let's get started. Alright, you guys, so there is like very, very little light left, but we're here, so we're going to make the most of it. I have obviously my indoor lights turned on, so hopefully that will be enough. But yeah, so a quick little thing about my handbag shelf. So with all of these bags, they are actually bags that I rotate on a regular basis. So these are all bags that I wear regularly. Generally speaking, they're kind of bags that I can mix and match and swap with any outfit, and go with any outfit. So on display, I have, I think, 1, 2, I'm missing my Chanel Boy, but that's because I'm using it right now. So so I have 8 bags on display at the moment. I have a bigger collection of handbags, but they're either like hidden away in their dust bags, or they're in shelves and cupboards and whatnot put away because they're either special purpose ones, like for example, you know, duffel bags. So I keep those kind of locked away. I don't know how many handbags I have in total, but this is not really a handbag collection video. Hopefully you guys are really enjoying the eye candy. So I thought I would just give you guys a good close-up, clear view without me in the way. So all of that, please don't mind that. So all that is just stuffing that I use for my bags to keep their shape. And I had like an oversupply because there was so much online shopping, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna know where to put them, I'm just gonna stuff them in the back of there. The way that I've sorted my display shelves is I have my work bags slash, you know, tote bags. Then I have my small bags, which is for going out, going to dinner and whatnot, even running errands, honestly, because they're all crossbody and stuff. You know, clutches and a wallet on chain, it's all really easy to run errands with. Then I have my masterpiece Birkin there. I have a video on that about how I got my Birkin as well. If you want to check that out, I will link it in the video description box below. It's a really, really beautiful bag, honestly my favorite. I couldn't have been luckier, honestly. You know, I got the color that I wanted, the hardware that I wanted, and the size that I wanted. This is the exact combination. So that deserves a shelf of its own. And then up here I have my kind of, you know, evening bags, or weekend special event bags. I've got my rainbow unicorn bag, which is with the oil slick hardware. So you can see it's got multicolored hardware, silver, and then in different lights it can be pink as well. And then I have my Chanel Boy as well over here, which I used yesterday. So beautiful navy blue caviar leather. It's really nice. Okay, so I don't have the best light at the moment. I have a top-down light which is casting really bad shadows on my face. Not the best in terms of photography professionalism, but I'm doing the best that I can. I am going to declutter everything and then we'll get cleaning. I'm not sure if this will pick up on camera, but you can probably see how dusty the shelves are. So can you see this line is where the dust bag used to be. So all of this is pure dust. Maybe if you want, I can also do a maintenance video on luxury handbags. That is more what my channel is about, luxury and stuff. So I'm not doing a wipe down of my bags today because I did it yesterday. So you don't want to over clean your bags or over wipe, even if it is just a dry cloth, because it can, if you rub too much, it can have discoloration, it can damage the bag, and you don't want that. Because obviously when you're wearing the bag, you know, when you're moving, it will rub quite a lot already. And so you want to minimize that rubbing and minimize that chafing as much as you can. So you don't want to add to that. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to do a luxury handbag maintenance video with you guys. But for today's video, I thought that we would do a bit of cleaning and a bit of reorganizing with me. So I'm just going to go over it a second time. Always a good idea to double check your work. That is a lesson that I struggled with throughout my schooling years. I never double checked my work, so every time I handed in an essay or anything, it always had spelling mistakes, it always had, you know, grammar issues. Oh, my teachers hated me. And I think the person that probably got annoyed with me the most was my mum, because by me not double checking my work, it meant that I didn't get the marks that I probably should have gotten in the first place. Let's go to reorganizing. And I think we'll start with the easiest thing first, which is my kind of spotlight shelf. So this is at kind of eye level. So I put my star of the show. Oh, I should clean my hands first. Okay, guys. So, yeah, and another tip for maintenance of your handbags, always make sure that you have clean hands. If you have chemicals, whether it's good or bad chemicals, so moisturizers, grease, oil, sunscreen, cleaning chemicals, whatever it is, make sure you clean your hands before you touch your bags. That will ensure the longevity of the softness of the leather, the color, it won't discolor and everything like that. So this is the star of my show. So I'm going to put it here, and that will probably be the easiest to do. Kind of put the centerpiece and then kind of work your way around it. So also another tip for maintenance of your handbags is, and then just cleaning and organizing your luxury wardrobe and shelves, is that you want to make sure that it sits on, your handbag sit on its dust bag, because whatever surface it is, if it's glass, if it's wood, if it's lacquer, if it's, you know, some coated material, whatever the surface is, if it gets really hot and warm, I have heard horror stories of bags kind of like melting into the surface, or if you have bags that touch each other, it'll melt into each other. Pochette, an amazing luxury YouTuber, she did a video about her patent leather bags melting into each other. I don't remember which one it is, and I would link it, but if I knew, but I don't know. But check out her channel and maybe you can find it. If you do, leave a comment below, let me know. But it was really, really helpful in kind of helping me make decisions about how I store my bags. Always use a dust bag to kind of surface, you know, protect the bottom of the bag. So we have that, and then I have little bits that I hide behind the bag. So this is the raincoat that came with my Birkin. So instead of putting that inside the bag or in the box, which would be really hard to get, I just hide it behind the bag. No one will really ever see it. So that's fine. And then this cloth is what actually protects your bag. It goes into your Birkin. If you guys want me to do a video on how to put this cloth onto the bag, let me know, or just, you know, Birkin maintenance in general, let me know, because I know how to, but it's actually quite annoying, and I don't do it because, like I said, all of these bags are bags that I rotate, at a moment's notice. And then I have a box which doesn't have anything on it, it just kind of uses it as a display stand, and I've got the pochette, not the pochette, the clochette in here as well. So that's the lock, the padlock and the key. So I just keep that kind of in the corner there. So I probably will keep this box with my Birkin, because this black box, not sure if you guys will be able to see it, is actually my Hermes Apple Watch box, and I got the limited black edition, and so it came in a black box as well. Just back here. So I guess the first thing that you really want to think about, or what I'm wanting to think about, is how do I want to organize? I think let's stick with organizing by functionality, so categorizing it by the same, so work, casual and evening / smaller bags up here. So what I think I'll do is now I've got to think about where does the Pochette Metis fit? And I think the Pochette Metis fits in as a small / casual errand bag, rather than a work bag. Even though I could fit a lunchbox in there and I can actually bring it to work, I think what I might do is put it into this category here. Let's get started. Hey guys, all done. I am actually a bit puffed out and very warm because there was a lot of movement in getting all of that done. So on this very cold day, I am very happy about that. So I will show you guys the end result. Here it is, guys. So as you can see, not a huge amount has changed. I have managed to fit in the Pochette Metis there, and in doing so, styling it like that, it's actually helped me put my capucines on display. And honestly, I feel like my capucines is really the star of the show for this level at least, and it's really a really pretty bag. Every time I wear it, everyone compliments and says it's so nice. It is actually such a stunning bag. So I'm kind of glad, not kind of, definitely very glad that I styled it this way. So kind of just organized it like this and kind of had that in the center. And then on the bottom shelf, I have my bags in a little bit of a different display. So before it was 1, 2, 3 in a diagonal pattern, and now it's kind of like 1, 2, and 3 in a zigzag pattern. And I just thought that it would be nice to change it up a little bit. Now, the problem with this is I couldn't do a display in a triangle shape like that because my Brooks tote is really big. And because of its size, as you can see, it's like nearly touching the top. Because of that size, I was restricted to where I could put it. I could only put it in the back, and that was a problem that I faced. I had to organize it so that no matter what I did, that Brooks tote was always in the back. So it limited my options. As you can see, I have a lot of shelf space, so as my collection grows, in terms of my daily wear collection, then all of this stuff, I'll have so much room to put even more bags in, so I'm very happy about that. Then the top hasn't changed either, so it's still my Chanel, my 2 Chanels. But yeah, so this is my collection of handbags that I like to use on a daily basis. So thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. It was kind of all a bit jumpy all over the place. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I really appreciate everyone's support and everyone's positivity. And yeah, so hopefully you guys will have gleaned some good organization techniques and some good luxury handbag storage and maintenance techniques as well. Like I said during the video, if you guys want me to do a handbag maintenance video, one dedicated to how I maintain my handbags, let me know. I would definitely be more than happy to do a video on that. But for today, main focus was cleaning, organizing, and just spending time with you guys. So hopefully you will have enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!